This video is on how to find rules of function tables, so to find out what's happening. They use the words position and value of term along with the x and y, and I really like the x and y better, and knowing that it's independent and dependent variable. So when we look at the position, here's 5. How do we get to the value? So you always try to check some ways. If I'm going from bigger to smaller, I'm either probably going to be subtracting or dividing. There's not really a fact I can divide 5 by to get to 2, so let's try subtracting. I know that 5 minus 3 makes 2, so I'm going to see if that works in the next one. If it does, I found my rule. 6 minus 3 is 3, and 7 minus 3 is 4. So my rule for any number, n, would be n minus 3 to get the value. If n were 10, find the value of the 10th term. If n were 10, it would be 10 minus 3, and 10 minus 3 is 7. That would be a subtraction one. We can do a multiplication one. From 1 to 5, 2 to 10, 3 to 15, I'm multiplying by 5. So any number multiplied by 5 is going to give us our value. If n were 10, my value would be 50. Some of them are a little bit more challenging. If we go down here, I could try adding 13 to 3 to get 16, but it doesn't work every time. There's nothing I can multiply by 3 to get to 16, so that's not going to work every time. That's where you're going to have to try 2 different operations. We always, like, if it's going from small to big, we start with multiplication. I always start with times 2, and then add up. Well, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 10 is 16. Let's see if that works here. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 22, not 37. So you keep going through some numbers. Let's see, times 5 plus 1 would work there, but times 5 plus 1 would not work, or minus plus 1 would not work there. So we're going to have to times 6. 3 times 6 is 18, then I have to take away 2 to get to 16. Times 6 is 36, minus 2 is 34. We're getting close. Times 7. 3 times 7 is 21, minus 5 is 16. And that works for the next one and the next one. So that means that is our pattern. So we are taking 7 times our variable and subtracting 5.